Congratulations, you're under contract. Now what? Stick around to find out what you need to know for your next steps. Hi, I'm Paula Flagg with Paula Flagg Homes, and today I'd like to talk with you about the contract to close period of the transaction. Now, there's an endless supply of news articles and segments out there about preparing to put your home on the market and finding the right buyer. Yet there's not usually too much in the media about time period between when you get under contract and when you close on the transaction. And part of the reason is that the process is different from state to state and sometimes even county to county. But I'll be discussing the process here in Virginia, DC, and Maryland. And if you have any questions about another area of the country, let me know. I have a great network of professionals around the country, and I'd be happy to connect you. First things first, though, now that you're under contract, take a moment to celebrate. Exhale, dance around the room, toast to the success. You did it. And now back to business. There will be several people working on this transaction with us, including the buyer and buyer agent, transaction coordinators, the title company, the lender, association management, appraiser, home inspector, etc. As the listing agent, I'll always be your primary point of contact and the person that you'll reach out to for any questions. My job as the agent is to manage the process, make sure that you have all of the information that you need, and that we meet all of the deadlines. Now, your contract has several dates and deadlines that all parties must adhere to, and failure to meet these dates could put you in breach of the contract. So, one of the first things you'll receive is an email from my transaction coordinator with a list of all of the dates in the contract and a copy of the contract. HOA and condo doc review, home inspection, appraisal, and finance contingencies all have timelines associated with them. The closing date is also part of the contract and cannot be changed without mutual agreement of both parties. We'll send the contract to the title company and the lender so they can start working on the process as soon as possible. And as a seller, you'll need to order any HOA or condo docs that are required as soon as possible as well. Order them as a rush. We want to get these to the buyer as soon as possible. If there's a home inspection, make sure that the house stays tidy, all utilities are on, and the inspector can access important elements of the property, such as the electrical panel, HVAC system, attic access panels, crawl space, things like that. Continue to keep the house in show-ready condition, even once we're under contract. The appraisal will occur within 7 to 14 days, and we'll want the house to show as best as possible for the appraisal as well. The title company will be reaching out to you to get some information regarding existing mortgages, lines of credit, and any personal information that they need so that they can order payoffs and process the transaction to calculate your net proceeds. We'll collect all of the utility information, mailbox and parking space, storage unit, anything like that from you to pass along to the buyer as we get further into the transaction. And please make sure that all necessary utilities remain on through the day of closing. This includes water, electric, gas. You can go ahead and turn off your cable, internet, your security system. You can cancel home warranty if you're not passing it on to the buyer, things like that. I recommend that you call the utility companies at least a week prior to closing to schedule the utilities to be turned off. And remember, it's the day after closing. So if you're currently still living in the property or have your personal items there, make arrangements to have everything moved prior to closing. And I recommend moving out at least a week prior to allow time for any mishaps that may arise without jeopardizing closing. Process your change of address as soon as you get access to your new home. It takes a while for the forwarding process to get in place, and I see sellers scrambling all the time to get their mail after closing. Also, make sure that you update your address immediately with financial institution. This includes your current mortgage company because they're going to be sending you a refund check of any escrow money that's in your accounts. Your doctors, and last but not least, Amazon Prime. Remember, according to the contract, anything that's attached or installed in the house must stay unless the contract specifically states that it does not convey with the house. This also includes landscaping such as bushes, trees, and flowers that have been installed in the ground. Potted plants are okay to take. A common question I get is regarding TVs. So, wall mounted TVs are considered personal property and they do not convey, so you can take those. However, the mounts themselves are considered part of the property unless stated otherwise. Security system equipment that's attached, such as video doorbells, is also considered part of the property. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video today. I hope it was helpful. And as always, thank you for choosing Paula Flagg Homes for all of your real estate needs.